Hey guys, how's it going? Bob Brown here, the Alkaline Advantage. Hey, we're down here at Carlsbad today. I was driving by, thought I'd stop into this place here at Carlsbad, which is claiming to have alkaline water. So we're going to get some of the water here and we're going to test it a little bit later. But I wanted to just stop by here. I've been wanting to do this for some time now, and now is the time. So I will let you know how the test goes for this once we do it. Okay, bye now. So they got machines over here, and you can see this place is pretty popular. So we're going to check it out. Hello my friends, how you doing today? Back here at my home office here in Temecula, California, getting ready to do a test on the water that we picked up from Carlsbad Alkaline Water store. What I wanted to do was do a little bit of a comparison today. So I've got the water that I have here from Carlsbad Alkaline Water store, and I'm also going to test it against Kangen water. Okay, Kangen water is a water that's produced by a water ionizer, and also can be 8.5, 9.0, and 9.5 alkalinity with that. But there's other properties that go along with that. So why are we doing this test? Because there's a lot of waters that are out there, or a lot of companies that are out there that are producing a water that is claiming to be alkaline and therefore healthy for you. So what makes water truly healthy for you? And that's the test that we're going to run today. In order for water to be healthy for you, first off, it needs three properties. The first is it has to be an antioxidant. The second is it has to be alkaline or have alkalinity to it. And the third is it's got to be restructured. So you need all three of these properties in water in order for it to be healthy for you or therapeutic, or even fight against disease in your body, to be detoxifying the body as well. So what we're going to do is run a test on these. Now, the first test that we're going to run is going to test to see if this water has an antioxidant in it. We do that by using what we call an ORP meter. That's an ORP meter right there. So what the ORP meter does is actually able to test the cellular voltage of a liquid. And so in order for a liquid to be healthy for you, it has to have a negative charge to it. So that we have these negative ions that are recharging. So our bodies are similar to a car battery. The battery needs an alternator to keep it charged. Well, we need cellular voltage to keep our bodies charged. That comes from a lot of different areas. And so antioxidants are a huge proponent of recharging our batteries. And so if we're able to put this in our bodies on a regular basis, then our bodies are going to not only be recharged, but able to fight the disease that takes place in there. So again, in order for a liquid to be good or healthy for you, it has to have a negative charge. The higher the negative charge, the better it is for the body, the more antioxidant it is. And so without that, our bodies are oxidizing, and we're taking in what is called free radicals every day, or toxins our bodies are being bombarded with. And so in order to fight that, we need an antioxidant in our body. So we're going to test these two waters and see what kind of voltage they have in them. Okay, so the first one I want to do is the Kangen water. And as you can see, this meter right here will actually test the cellular voltage in this, the electrolytes, because there's a lot of waters, like I was saying, out there that are claiming to be healthy for you, that say that they have electrolytes in them, but the electrolytes are the cellular voltage in there that actually supposed to replenish the body and give you energy and make you stronger. So here we are with this Kangen water. I'm going to show you that right there. We are looking at a negative 709. 710, that should go up to about 750. This is Kangen water. This is 9.5. And so with that, you can see that there is a negative charge to that. So next we're going to test the Carlsbad water to see what kind of charge the Carlsbad water has. So as we're seeing that, it is rising right now, but it has a positive charge to it. So again, as we talked about, anything with a positive charge is actually oxidizing to the body, and so it's causing aging to the body. That's where the free radicals get in. They begin to steal electrons from our healthy cells and then begin to cause deterioration to take place in the body. So we need antioxidants. That's why antioxidants is such a big thing in the health industry, is because it is what keeps our body charged, but it also fights the free radicals or the disease that takes place in the body. So as you can see here, this is now up to about a 156. A positive 156. So does it have cellular voltage? Yes, but it's positive, so therefore it is an oxidant, and so it's oxidizing the body, causing aging. So that's the first test that we want to do. Okay, so the second test that we're going to do is we're going to test for pH or alkalinity in these waters. Now, again, Carlsbad is claiming that it is alkaline waters, so we want to test it to see if that is the case. Now, remember that in order for water to be healthy, it has to have all three properties. We've already seen that the Carlsbad water doesn't have that first property. Now we're going to test to see if it has the second property, which is alkalinity in it. And you'll be able to see right away when I drop these drops. These are the same drops to test the pH in a swimming pool for. So here we go. Okay, so you can see right away that we've got a couple of colors that are showing up here. Now, as you can see on this chart right here, anything that is above neutral on the alkaline scale shows these bright, vivid colors. And so we have the Carlsbad Alkaline Water is showing in at above neutral, which is coming in at alkaline, so it is alkaline. We have also the Kangen water, which is a very strong purple, so it's moved all the way up to the top of the top of the pH chart there, and so you can actually see the alkalinity. Both of these are alkaline here. One just a little stronger than the other as far as the pH goes. So this is about an 8.5 is what Carlsbad is claiming their water is, and this right here we have is a 9.5 now, and that machine also produces up to 11.5 as far as their water goes. So both of these pass the test as far as alkalinity would go. So the third test that we want to test on these is the restructuring of the water. So typical water has larger molecules. Therefore, it's a little bit more difficult for it to actually penetrate our cells and to get into the body to rehydrate the body. And so what we're going to do is we're going to test to see if this water has that restructuring. The Kangen water, as it's run over the water ionizer, actually changes the molecular structure of the water, reducing the size of the molecules, enabling it to be able to penetrate the cells faster, to take nutrients in, and then to remove the toxins from the body as well. And so that's why it's so important to have this restructuring to the water. Now, how we test that is we're going to use a tea bag. We're going to see if the molecules are actually small enough to be able to penetrate the tea bag. Okay, so for our third test, what we are going to do is test the molecular structure or the size of the molecules that are in this water. Again, what I've mentioned before is the fact that in order for this water to be healthy for you, it has actually got to be able to penetrate the cells at a rapid rate in order to rehydrate the body. And so the smaller the molecules are, the greater the ability to be able to add nutrients to the body, to remove toxins from the body. And so that's one of the tests that we're going to do as far as this goes. What we're going to use is a green tea bag, nothing real fancy here, but this will show the ability for water to be able to penetrate. So how do you typically make tea? What you do is you use hot water, and you pour hot water over the tea bag, and because the water is hot, it actually steeps the tea and causes it now to come out of the bag. Well, we want to see if this will take place by using cold water in the water that we picked up from the alkaline, Carlsbad Alkaline Water store. So I'm going to take and pour a little bit of water into this cup here with the tea bag. And we're going to see what that does here, if it produces any tea. So just a regular tea bag in there, and then I'm going to use the Kangen water, 9.5, and we'll pour that over our tea bag here. Okay. So with that, we're going to stir that around a little bit. And then I'm going to stir this around a little bit more. Okay, so as you can see, the Kangen water has already been able to penetrate that bag, and then also now it's pulling the tea directly out of it. So I want to test that for you again. So I'm going to put it in one more, and I'm going to try and put a little bit more water in there, and let's see what happens. Okay, once again, you're seeing right away that it is beginning to penetrate, because the water has much smaller molecules. It has active hydrogen in this water, in the Kangen water. Active hydrogen is the smallest molecule in the world. It's able to actually penetrate that tea bag and be able to produce tea. So you can get the picture of what it does when it goes into our body. It is able to actually quickly hydrate the body at a cellular level, take toxins out of the body and add nutrients to it at a much greater rate. So in this test, that you can see that it does not have the microclustering or the smaller molecules, the restructuring of the water in here. So, well, how did the Carlsbad Alkaline Water fare? Well, it got one out of the three properties necessary to make a water healthy. So it is alkaline. As we said, in order for that water to be healthy for you, you want it to have an antioxidant in it. You want it to be alkaline or have alkalinity to it. And you also want it to have the restructuring of the smaller molecules in it. So very important for that to be something that is healthy. So this is not necessarily the worst thing for you. There are, as I said before, a lot of water companies that are producing bottled water that is claiming to be alkaline, but what they do is they're actually adding chemicals to the water. They're actually adding magnesium, they're adding potassium and calcium to that. So they're chemically inducing a pH level to their water. Now Carlsbad is claiming that their water naturally has magnesium, calcium, potassium in it. And so that is what is actually giving it the pH value. So let's talk about the cost of this. And so Carlsbad is selling their water for 70 cents a gallon. So the average person drinks about a gallon a day. You should be drinking about half your body weight in ounces. So an average person, 200 pounds, should be drinking about 10-ounce glasses of water. That's just at a normal rate. If you're doing any exercise, doing any other activities, you're going to want to drink more water. So the average person is drinking about a gallon a day. So at 70 cents a gallon. So let's just say that most people need about a gallon a day. So that's a gallon a day over a 7-day period. And so we're looking at just under $4.90 for one person for that 7-day period if they only drink 1 gallon of water. Well, typically there's 2 people at least in a household, if not kids and everything else. So you can quickly see how over the course of that 7 days, you're going to be spending some money. It could be $5, $10, $15 a week for that. Let's say if you had 3 people in the house at just under $5 is going to be $15 per week. So you're looking at almost $60 a month for water. And that doesn't include having to go to Carlsbad to pick it up. Okay, you've got your drive time, your gas, what it costs you to get over there. So I don't know about you, but my time is extremely valuable, and I don't want to be driving over to pick up water about every 2 to 3 days. It's really not really cost effective to be doing this. Now, Carlsbad is now also shipping their water over to Costco, so you pick it up at Costco, but how long is it actually sitting on the shelf at Costco? How long have those bottles been there? Is that leaching through the plastic? So there's a couple of different, things to think about when you're talking about buying bottled water. So one of the important things is we look at, for this Kangen water machine, you can have the top of the line medical device in your house, turning your tap water into a healthy therapeutic water, having all 3 of the properties that we talked about, having an antioxidant, one of the highest antioxidants that you can get. You would have to eat 5 pounds of blueberries to get the antioxidant level that you get in 2 glasses of this Kangen water. And so that's pretty amazing when you think about that. Again, the antioxidants are fighting the aging process, the decaying process in our bodies. And I don't know about you, but the older I get, the more antioxidants I want in my body, the healthier I want to be. And so real important to get the antioxidants. The second property is the alkalinity. So we do want alkalinity in the body to keep our bodies at an alkaline level. Typically our bodies work hard to maintain a 7.35 alkaline level in our body, but it all depends on what we're eating, our surroundings, the stress level, again, we talked about free radicals that are coming in. So we want to be able to help our bodies to not work so hard in maintaining that alkaline level to keep us healthy. And again, the third property of this water was the fact that it is restructured or smaller molecules. It's able to penetrate the cells at a much greater rate. That's the important part of this. That way we can remove toxins. Now, people talk about, well, I'm going to do a detox every 3 to 6 months. Well, that's great, but we're being bombarded by toxins, free radicals on a daily basis. Doesn't it make more sense to be detoxifying every single day? So again, when we look at the cost for this, we're looking at $60 a month for Carlsbad water, where you have to drive there, actually physically pick up the water, and then come back home. So that's drive time, gas, and the cost of your time to do that. Where just for under $55 a month, you could have the top of the line medical device in your house. And then once it's paid off, it's yours. These machines last anywhere from 25 to 30 years. So this particular machine, the Kangen water machine made by Enagic, has been proven in the Japanese market. 43 years been in business. 1 out of every 5 households have a water ionizer in their house in Japan. Japan, one of the most healthiest countries in the world. Number 1, we are 36 on that same list when we're talking about the health of our country. So it's really, really important, to take care of our bodies. One of the ways to do that, because our bodies are 70% water, 75% water, is to start with hydration. Hydration is a key. Nutrition would be second. Fitness would be third. So when you're talking about getting back into a healthy state, you want to be able to start where it's going to make the most effect, and that is through the hydration process. And so we've done the test. How does Carlsbad fare? It has a water that is alkaline, just like they say. Is it absolutely healthy for you? It may not rate on the scale of, in the comparison with the Kangen water, but it does have alkalinity at about an 8.5 level to it. So there's our test. Listen, if you'd like some more information about Kangen water machines, if you'd like to try Kangen water, if you're locally in the area, we do a 2-week trial so you can actually test it out, see how it tastes, see how it affects the body, see how it actually is able to help with so many different degenerative diseases. Again, as you get your body back to an alkaline state, it's a state where disease cannot thrive. And so that's the important thing. So listen, I hope you got value in this. If you did, do me a favor, share this with other people, like it, comment on it, tell me what your thoughts are. If you'd like to find out more information about Kangen water and how it can help you to get back to a healthy state, then get in touch with me. You can leave a comment below. You can message me on Facebook. There'll be a link somewhere around this video that will help you to get in contact with me. Get in touch. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye now.